Alright guys, thank you all for coming on such short notice. From our point of view, Jay would like to make a statement, so I'll pass on to Jay instantly and he can tell you what it's all about and what he'd like to say.
Thanks, Scott. Yeah, it's been no secret, guys. There's been popped up the whole retirement conversation with Daka, and over the past year and year or so. So, this year we decided to announce it here at Conondale. It's a pretty special round, so we brought everyone here today. Well, I'm going to be officially retiring the end of 2014. To make that clear, I'll be finishing out the rest of my racing, but just wanted to make an announcement and thank Daka personally for taking me back on the team, and we tried to rekindle an old flame there, but hasn't quite worked. But by geez, it felt good in that moto. So who knows for the rest of the season? But just a statement and saying that I'm going to be retiring at the end of this year, and gives a chance for the media, fans, everyone to come up and speak with me. And it's been a good time. So Daka's going to speak about a few good times we've had together. But for me, there've been such many highs and lows on and off the track with me, and seeing all these familiar faces here, it just means so much to me that they've been a big part of my life, and it's been great. So here's Daka.
Well, I think first of all it's a round of applause for Jay and a great career. I guess for us, Yamaha Motor Company Australia, we're fortunate to probably have one of the most successful partnerships with a rider than any other team or any other manufacturer in the history that I can remember. Those years where Jay with Yamaha and his team won 4 motocross championships on the hop consecutive, and the Supercross championship in there to boot, was probably the single most successful partnership I've had personally with a rider, and probably some of the most toughest and interesting and most powerful memories that I've had in my, I guess, nearly 30 years as a professional racer and team owner. Along that journey, which we all remember was a very sad time through the passing of Jay's daughter Lila, that we went through that together as a team. Much harder for Jay and his family, but to see him come through that with 2 lovely boys now and mature into the person that he has, with all those championships under his belt. He's come from a great family race background of racing. Peter, his father, his brother Doggy, who's retiring too. Just a great motocross family that I'm sure will be missed in this sport, but long remembered for their results. And I guess for me, the standout memory for me was 2011, when we started off the championship at Broadford in Victoria. It was a muddy event, and both Josh and Jay come out about 7th and 9th, I think, if my memory's right. We started off the championship in that position, which was a long way back. And to see Jay and Josh Coppins just fight it the whole way through the championship, it just become like, it almost literally came at one point, it was like a boxing match. We had one guy in the blue corner, one guy in the red corner, and we were trying to keep them apart in between motos. It was that fierce. But to be involved in that special battle between those 2 guys and see Jay win it at the end, I'm sure we all remember the race where Josh went in the first turn and dislocated his shoulder, and that memory or that vision I can still see in my own head, and I see in pictures that Josh in a sling standing there waiting for Jay to come over the finishing line and win that championship was probably the most special moment in my career anyway, and a fitting way, I guess, for 2 great champions to embrace and acknowledge each other. But a very special time for Jay. I know what it's like to retire, and please give Jay all the time. You got all the time you need to have a chat to Jay after this and try and bring back some of those great memories for him. Thanks for coming. Good on you, mate.